For a tree to produce apple fruits, the tree has to be what? An apple tree. First, before it can produce fruits of its kind. You can have more than you have, but you can become more than you are. But unless you change who you are, then you can't have what you want. Then I guess instead of focusing on what you want, why don't you become the person that qualifies to have what you want? Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sammy and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, you know what? Before I tell you the topic for today's video, I want you to do a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We talk about mindsets and how to attract more for your life. So today's video, the topic is principles. So what are principles? And I got this from the dictionary. Actually, Google. Principles are fundamental truths and concepts that serve as a foundation for a system of belief or behavior for a chain of reasoning. Like what? Please, we are not going with Google's explanation. This is my definition. Concepts set to guide you through your everyday life. And this is what principles are. Now, I'm about to ask you a question, and I want you to think before you answer this. What is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1. What is the answer? 2, right? Okay, good. So 1 plus 1 can never be 3, it can never be 4, and it can never be 5. It can only be what? 2. Wherever you go in this world, 1 plus 1 can only be 2. And guess what that is? That's a math principle. It's a principle that has been set there. It doesn't matter how you feel, whether your mom died yesterday or you go into an accident today, 1 plus 1 is going to be 2 forever. Now I need you to write this down. If you work with principles, principles work for you. But if you work against principles, principles work against you. And this is a war you can't win. You can't win this war. Trust me on that. So an example, let's say you have a math equation, okay? And you're supposed to work with a bunch of numbers. And you decide that 1 plus 1 is 3, okay? Whatever be the situation. Then you keep solving the math equation, solving the problem. Then you finally get your answer, okay? Is your answer going to be right or wrong? And the answer is it's going to be wrong, right? Just because you chose to take 1 plus 1 as 3, okay? You're going to get the wrong answer. Now, why did you get the wrong answer? For believing 1 plus 1 is 3. The only reason why you got a wrong answer is this. You were working against principles, okay? Because you were working against principles, you got that answer wrong. And this is really simple. It's just simple principles, okay? Principles are very simple. When you follow them, it works for you. When you don't follow them, it works against you. And you can't win this war. I can't stress this enough. You can't win this war. Don't try it. Just don't try it, because you go through life always trying to, fight for things with your own strength. But then you don't realize that you are just not following some principles. And that is why you are getting the results that you want. I have another question for you. I know today you guys are getting a lot of questions. So this is the question. What does a tree have to do, okay, in order to produce apples? And so many people will say you need to water it, you need to plant it, you need to nurse it, you need to do a lot of things to it. And I'm guessing that's what you're also thinking, okay? But this is the answer. Guess what? For a tree to produce apple fruits, the tree has to be what? An apple tree first, before it can produce fruits of its kind. Have you ever seen an apple tree producing oranges? Or have you seen anything like that? Or an apple tree producing guava or other fruits? Have you seen anything like that? An apple tree giving forth of onions? No, you will never see that. And this is a principle. Now, this is the principle which makes an apple tree produce apple fruits. And an apple tree cannot produce oranges because the fruits of anything has to match the roots of the thing. Any fruits that you see around, it has to match the roots. And that is the principle. Did you catch that? Most people go through life trying to produce fruits for which they have no roots. Did you get that? So most people are trying to produce fruits of some kind, trying to produce really nice, juicy fruits, but they have no roots to produce those fruits. We want to get, let's say money. Let me say money. We want to get money. We want to have nice stuff. But then we've forgotten that 2 years ago, or just a year ago, we planted some seeds, okay, which germinated to produce some fruits that we are enjoying right now. Like the fruits, whatever you are going through right now is the fruits from the seed you planted years back, or even just yesterday, okay? So, in order for you to change the fruits that you produce, you have to do something. Change the roots, okay? You can't just be there looking to produce juicy fruits and not do anything about your roots. It doesn't work that way. Not at all, okay? Otherwise, you go through life stressing. Okay, why is this not happening for me? I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to do this for my life, but it's not working for me. Okay, the only reason why it's not working for you is because you hate your fruits, but then you've not changed the roots, okay? So we always have to go to the foundation of where everything starts. Like the foundational premise of the whole thing is the roots. Now, don't keep the roots the same and expect different fruits. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Because this is why you realize that people stress a lot. Like if you have this knowledge, you know that, you know what, if I don't want to regret this in 10 years, then I have to do something now so that I don't go through that, okay? Right now, you are producing fruits. So I'm going to entreat you guys to make your fruits in 2 or 3 years look juicy. You have control over that. You can decide to change it. You can decide to mix it. You can decide to do whatever you want to do with it. But then the principle is going to remain the same. Whatever seed you plant is going to produce some fruits. It could be bad or good, but just know it will produce something. Okay? So that's about it, guys. But then I want to give you guys a list of principles. Like with this knowledge that you have now, if I give you guys, I'm just going to give you maybe just 5 or 4 or 3. But guess what? It's not going to be in this video. Our next video is going to have all the 5 principles. I've actually gone through a couple and I shortlisted 5 of them. I'm going to give it to you. Mind you, if it's not 5, don't blame me. I know. I'll probably give you, I don't know the number, but then I'll give you guys some principles that you can follow so that you don't stress about stuff anymore. You know what you're going in for. You know the things that you need to do to have the results you want, okay? So if you want to know these 5 principles, I want you guys to watch the next video, okay? So like, comment, subscribe to this channel. If you got some knowledge from this, let me know in the comments and I'll catch you guys in another video. Love you guys. Peace. I'm out.